y'all. Y'all, I went on a trip this week to a beach for my niece's birthday. And as we were driving down there, y'all, listen, God gave me this message. I was sitting here looking at the GPS and stuff like that. And then I was just sitting in the car and I was just like, when we look at the GPS, we trust the GPS to get us where we need to be. We trust it to pretty much get us to that location. We don't ever question that GPS. We don't ever be like just sit there and argue with the GPS. We just literally trust that GPS is going to lead us to our destination. And so when I was thinking about that, I was thinking about how when it comes to God and everything, and He's calling us to do certain things, or He's calling us to walk in a certain direction, we're so quick to like question Him on it, or like not believe that it's Him talking to us, or just not even go down that path and try to see for ourselves. But when it comes to God, we need to have that discipline and we need to have that obedience, because if He is calling us to go a certain way, He knows something that we don't know. He has already orchestrated our whole entire lives way before we was even born. He said in the Bible that I knew you when you were in your mother's womb. So He already orchestrated your life for you. And so when it comes to God and going in a direction, even if it does not feel comfortable, because a lot of times God would have you do things that are not comfortable. But that's because He needs you to get out of your comfort zone, because if you stayed in your comfort zone, you would never grow. And so when it comes to Him, we just need to allow Him to do what it is that He wants to do in our life. And He knows too that we make mistakes, but also we need to listen and use that ear that He's given us. We know when things are God, and if we don't, we can easily just figure out that too. We can easily just look in the Bible and see what He says and how we can hear Him. And sometimes too, you just got to get away from that noise so you can hear Him. And I think that's the best thing when it comes to pretty much like just going on a trip, just driving or just getting away, because you're able to get away from that noise and you can hear God better. But yeah, so when it comes to GPS, we trust it to get us there, and we trust that wherever we end up is where we're supposed to be. And so y'all, let's just put that faith in God this morning. Let's just trust Him, whatever it is, no matter what other people may say. Sometimes you got to silence the voices of others, because in order to hear God, you need that silence. But whatever it is, just give it to Him. Allow Him to lead your life, because just trust Him. He is not going to take you somewhere that He doesn't know you should be at. He is going to take you exactly where you should be in that season of your life. And you're going to learn a lot there. And though it might be scary walking into that, though it might you just don't know the unknown, you just got to trust Him. You got to believe that God is doing this for your good, that everything He does is for your good. And so you just got to trust Him to work that thing out for you. And I promise, if you follow God and you follow what it is that He's telling you to do in your life, you will see good fruit. You will see things that you never dreamed of happening before, just because of that pure obedience. And so even when we think about what's that story? I think is Abram and his son Isaac, when God told him to sacrifice his son, and though he probably didn't want to, he was obedient and about to do it, and God provided a way for him. And so it's just that obedience that God is really looking for. So just allow Him to lead your life. Allow Him to guide you, because trust me, He knows way more than you think He knows. He literally created you. He literally created everything that you see. Everything good that you see, He created it. So you got to trust Him with your life, and trust that He's leading you to a destination of promise, that He's leading you in that path that you should be going. But yeah, that is the word for today. So y'all have a blessed Tuesday, and seek God today and let Him do what He want to do in your life. Amen. Amen.